EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. Pickett now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Pickett. He'll look to throw it.
And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Able to slither by, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
Here we go. It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Bengals now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Here we go, here we go. Stop. And now they will throw it with Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Pickett on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Going to run the toss here to Harris. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's one drawback to running a toss play to the short side of the field. There's not enough room, really, for him to get to the edge.
And they wind up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will be taken at the 13. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pickett back to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Bengals 3. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
A 51-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So stranger things have happened.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Here we go.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He yards shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he gets it down to the 32. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Steelers 24, Bengals 3. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's taken to the 26. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Here we go. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Bengals 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Flushed out right.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.